If you're living with that need to be perfect, it can be a constant layer of stress. You might have had this so long that you don't even realize how intense it is, but you know it's there if you're here. And what we're going to do is some EFT tapping to help support you, help you get in touch with some of the feelings behind this, help it process a bit. Of course, if you are a perfectionist, there may be much more on your journey than just one video, but I hope this is a resource you can use and also be useful for getting in touch with some of your own personal, deeper elements that are driving this energy. So let's go to the side of the hand, repeating after me. So even though I need to be perfect, that feels true and important to me. And I choose to have compassion for myself, for how strong this is, and wherever it might come from. So even though I feel the need to be perfect, I need to be great at whatever it is I'm doing, maybe there's going to be a consequence if it's not perfect. And I choose to honor and accept myself as best I can. And how challenging it is carrying this. So even though I need to be perfect, I feel it deep within me. Sometimes it feels like positive motivation, but there's a constant drive, a fear or even dread of consequence if I'm not good enough. And anything less than perfect is not good enough. And I choose to honor and accept myself as best I can. Open to finding healthy ways to release some of this energy and feel more safe and okay with who I am and how I do things, even if they're not seemingly perfect. And let's go through the points now. Say, I need to be perfect. I've observed this in myself. If I make a single mistake, if I get a question wrong, if I say one wrong thing to someone, if I make any moves that I judge as not being the best move, it really hurts. Perhaps I dwell on it. Perhaps I fixate on how to correct it, how to make sure I never do it again, how to constantly improve, how to strive for doing it perfectly. And there may be a part of me that recognizes this has some benefits for me. I mean, isn't this a good thing to want perfection? Isn't it having high standards? To strive for the best? After all, I don't want to be complacent. I don't want to be someone who's just fine with things not being as good as they can, or not doing as a good of a job as I can. And I can honor those feelings in me. And I can recognize it's okay to be motivated. It's okay to want to do well. But I'm recognizing the distinction between caring about what I do and wanting to present my best self forward and learn my skills versus feeling as though any flaw, anything less than perfection, is bad or wrong and unacceptable. Any feeling like it deserves to be punished or scrutinized. That is different. And if I was interacting with someone who I really cared about, and they were to show me something they made, or I'm watching a friend's performance, how much would I want to be someone sitting there with their arms crossed, saying, "You made that one mistake. You ruined the whole performance." Watching a young child performing or playing a sport, saying, "Well, you made that one bad move." I wouldn't want to judge in that way. And maybe I was judged that way. And I'm opening up to compassion, just as I would have compassion for someone else who just can't catch a break. It's being so severely scrutinized. Perhaps I was. I can say that's a lot of pressure. That's really intense. And maybe I can give myself some grace here. Because even if I were to relax a bit, is it really true that suddenly I would just accept not even trying to do well? That I'm just going to turn in sloppy work? That I'm going to stop practicing or caring? There's a good chance that there's a genuine care for what I do. There's a natural desire to do well and treat people well. It's not necessarily true that I need this constant threat, this energy just standing over me saying it needs to be perfect. And honestly, does that create a more conducive environment for success? If I was teaching someone a new skill, or if I was coaching someone, how supportive would it be for me to be towering over them, yelling at them for every mistake? Imagine the stress and tension. It's a lot harder to perform well when your mind and energy are saying, "This needs to be perfect, don't screw up. We're going to yell at you and punish you if you do." Does that give me the space to do my best? So, just looking for some shared understanding here. It's okay to want to do well. And it actually helps me to do well if there's some support and encouragement and space to learn and grow. More so than if I'm judging every move. Relaxing the need to be perfect can actually improve my performance and has nothing to do with me suddenly not caring. And enormous compassion for if I was treated in such a way that I had to be perfect, or I got in trouble or yelled at. So being with that part of me that felt that, empathizing with it. So, yeah, it sucks to go through that. And wouldn't it be better for everyone involved if I can begin to break that cycle and say, I'm not going to treat myself in that way anymore. And I'm open to reprocessing this, to have a more supportive way of being with myself. Remembering that this will actually help me to perform or exist or live, not in a more relaxed way, but more relaxed and better performing. So just open to exploring and embracing this more and more. Okay, let's take a breath. Yeah, let me know how that goes for you. There's a lot of different directions that can go. And if it brought up anything specific memories, experiences, take a breath, give yourself some space from it. Might be something to work through, perhaps with a practitioner, depending on how deep this runs. I know perfectionism well, so I know how continual of a process it can be. If you're interested in working with me in any way or exploring this further, different ways to do that in the description. Let me know questions, requests, comments. Hope this helps, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks.